Hello, I am Utkasha Shetty, Assistant Professor, Lakshmichand Golwala College, Khatpur. The topic I am going to talk upon today is the introduction to statistics. This topic is from the subject business statistics and from the course BMS. Now, first, let's see what is statistics. Statistics is a science that deals with collection, classification, analysis, and interpretation and presentation of the data. Let's discuss these areas one by one. So first is collection. Collection is the important thing in statistics, obviously, because your statistics deals with the data, hence the collection is the most important thing and the first initial thing you do in statistics. So data, there are two types of data. First is primary data and second is secondary data. The data collected by using questionnaires is called primary data, and the data collected using other sources is called secondary data. Then coming on to the classification of data. Now when class data is collected, it and it is edited and the irrelevant or the inconsistent data is removed, then the next step is to classify the data. We classify the data in homogeneous groups with respect to the similar characters. And third thing is presentation of data. Now the classified data is represented in the forms of tables, graphs, and diagrams, and the numerical values of variables are grouped together to form the frequency distribution. The attractive presentation of data gives us the quick picture of the main features, and presentation is used for easy understanding of the data. Fourth important thing is analysis. Now after presentation, we need to study the characteristics in detail. So to analyze the data, we use things like measures of central tendency and measures of variation. Measures of central tendency is nothing but the uh, averages, like mean, median, mode, and it is used to find out a single value which represents our whole data, and measures of variation which gives us how our data is scattered. And yeah, and also these things are used to compare two or more characteristics or how the variables in our data are related. So this all things comes under the analysis. And fifth is the interpretation. So now after analyzing, that is how our variable are related to each other, or how our data is spread, the last thing we do is we draw conclusions and inferences from that data. Yes, so this was all about uh, statistics and its areas. Now let's see some basic statistical concepts. So first is population. Population is nothing but the whole data we have collected, that is the data we have obtained, and for all possible objects. And second is sample. Sample is a selected part of the population, and the sample is selected such that it represents the whole population. And then third most important concept is variable. Variable is nothing but a characteristics of from the population which is represented in numbers. Okay, it which is represented is numbers, that is for example age of a person, or height of students, or height of some person, or wages of the persons. And fourth is attribute. Attribute is also characteristics, but which is represented in uh, qualitative manner. For example, they are not, it's the attribute is not in the numerical form, but it can be expressed in categories, for example gender or intelligence or yeah, and many more things. So that is nothing but your attribute. And fifth is parameter. So parameter is nothing but the statistical measures like mean and standard deviation, which is calculated for the whole population, is nothing but the parameter. So now we saw basic concepts, we saw what is statistics. Now let's see why statistics is widely used. So first main advantage or function of statistics, which because of which it is widely used, is the techniques of presentation of data. Is the first thing which because of which it is widely used. The statistics is widely used. Second thing is comparison of two or more characteristics. Two or more characteristics in the data can be compared very easily using our measures like averages or coefficients of variations. Then using correlation and regression analysis, the relation between two factors can be studied and estimated and we can estimate that how one factor is affecting the other factor. And the fourth fourth main advantage we can say is, we can advantage of function we can say is, future value of any variable can be predicted by using past data, which is nothing but, in today's world we say forecasting. The forecasting technique uses this logic only, that while forecasting in real life we study the past data and predict what will be the future output for this variable. Now along with this advantage, there are some limitations of statistics. First is, statistics can only be applied to the quantitative data. So it is limited there, that if the data is not in quantity, so it becomes difficult to express in numerical form or apply the measures like mean median mode. Then second is, this method can be applied to a group of observation and not to a single observation. So that is one of the limitation. And third is, statistics sometimes can be inaccurate, or because of some personal bias of the investigator, the inaccurate inferences can be drawn. Hence, while performing statistical method, extreme care has to be used, and we have to focus on how we can avoid improper conclusions and incorrect decisions. Yes. So till now we saw what is statistics, its basic areas, the basic concepts, its limitations and advantages also. So now we will see where this statistics is actually used in our real life. So statistics is widely used in today's world in different industry. For example, the uh, in business or industry, statistics is the most important thing. It is in business, in various departments of business like production, sales, inventory, accounts, uh, or we can say in business or industry, in every department we need statistics uh, to uh, for the production, for the better quality of the finished products, for the quality control techniques, and for making profit. Statistics is used in business and industries uh, very very much. And second is, in medical field, it can be used to test the effectiveness of the drugs. For example, if a new medicine is introduced, then how we will test the effectiveness? For that we use statistics. And in agriculture, it is used to decide that combination of fertilizers or insecticides um, is can be used for obtaining the maximum crop. So that is also determined by statistics. So uh, elaborating it, we can say that uh, for example, if there is a fertilizer, so we will uh, see how it is affecting. We will collect the data how it is affecting on the crop, and then we can measure that how it is affecting our crops, and hence which fertilizers or insecticides are used or can be used to obtain the maximum crop. Then uh, it is also used in educational and sociology to study the relationship between individuals and groups, and it is also used in research field. It is used most widely to draw conclusions. And yes, this was all about this is it about introduction of statistics. And thank you. I end my topic here.